Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad video for you guys. And in this video, I will be breaking down how potential price targets, price predictions for Monad of $2 to $3 is not unrealistic. Okay, I know this year has been absolutely terrible for the market. The market conditions have been absolutely dreadful, but this is the time you're supposed to have exposure, or supposed to be paying attention to the market, because this is where opportunities present themselves. You don't wait until everything is bullish and everyone is making a ton of money for you to be bullish. When everyone is bullish, that's when you take profits. That's when you take money off the table, right? I'll be using historical evidence from previous altcoins from the 2020 to the 2021 cycle and show you from historical altcoin evidence that a potential target of $2 to $3 monad is not unrealistic in this cycle. Now, it all really depends on, right? It really depends on us going into a 5-year cycle, and the 4-year cycle content creators or 4-year cyclers being wrong. That's what it all depends on for Monad to achieve these price targets. So it's literally 50-50, right? It's literally 50-50. Are you gonna bet on yourself and your future that you are, we're gonna make history for crypto, or crypto is just gonna underperform stocks, underperform everything, gold, silver, every other asset class is being outperformed by crypto, right? Is it gonna stay like that forever? I don't think so. And I think the gears are turning, and I think things change before you know it, right? Now, this is responding to someone's comment under one of my videos. Monad right now at 21 cents. It's already climbing up from when I told you guys to get 100,000 Monad tokens for $1,900 or $1,800, somewhere around that, right? $1,900, right? $234.94 million in market cap. That is the circulating market cap for Monad. Why is that important? Before we get to that, let me go to the person's comment. I'm on my alt YouTube account right now. My alt, not my Crypto Spaces YouTube, but from Gideon, wrong. Your research is incorrect. Swee 10x. Mon's market cap is 100 billion. So how can the market cap reach 20 billion and the valuation be $2? Do your research. Okay. All right. What I'm looking at is the circulating market cap, not the fully diluted valuation. The fully diluted valuation of Mon is 2.16 billion, right? But I'm looking at the circulating market cap of 235 million. Well, you'll be like, well, what if Mon, like, with the circulating market cap that Mon has now, it just has to get to $10.8 billion in market cap for Mon to get to $1. Let's round it off to 11 billion in market cap. And for it to get to $2, it has to get to $22 billion in market cap, right? Remember, I mentioned this before and I'll say it again. Coin market cap tracks every coin's circulating market cap, not their FDV, right? They track the circulating market cap, not the FDV. Why is that important? Well, I'll show you guys in a second, right? Before I do that, let's go to Google, right? I'm gonna show you guys. You might be like, what about the token unlocks? Well, let's ask Google, right? Let's ask AI, right? When does the Monad unlock start? Right? When does Monad unlock start? You could Google it yourself, right? Look it up. Monad mainnet launched significant unlocks on November 24th, 2025. Public sale airdrops ecosystem funds, but the major team investor unlocks start in year 2, late 2026. The unlocks for Monad don't start until November of 2026. Why is that important, right? The next big unlock is around January 24th, 2026 for investors, and a massive release of 16.8 billion tokens happens in November 2026, my apologies. So the first massive unlock for Monad happens in November 2026. This is why you do your own research, right? This is why you look things up. So if the first big unlock that changes the circulating market cap doesn't happen until November 2026, Well, that means Monad has a year to get to 10.8 billion in circulating market cap to match its tokenomics of 10.8 billion. It has 1 year to do so before this doubles, or what is that? Triples, doubles, 10, 20. So it's gonna get to around 27 billion circulating market cap. So anytime before that is a great buy on Monad, right? This is why you invest. This is why you invest when nobody's paying attention. This is why you invest when everyone's bearish. This is why you invest when everyone's fearful. Crypto doesn't go exactly as everyone wants it to, right? And I'm just addressing the person's comment in this video, right? So again, as long as we have a bullish 2026, right? Because a lot of people think we're going bearish next year. As long as we have a bullish 2026, Monad just has to make that move going into 2026 before the unlock happens in November 2026, right? So a year. It has a year to make that move, right? Well, you might be like, well, that's impossible. How could it make a move to 20 billion market cap in a year? How is that possible? No, that's not possible. 234.5 mil market cap to 20 bill market cap in a year. How is that possible? Well, guess what? Let's take a look at Avalanche, right? Everyone knows Avalanche. Everyone's bullish on Avalanche. Everyone thinks Avalanche is a great altcoin. Am I wrong or am I right? If you take a look at the market cap for Avalanche, right? This is the 2020 to 2021 cycle, right? You might be like, market conditions are different, etc., etc. Well, I'm using historical evidence. If it's a great altcoin, it will outperform. As long as it's a great altcoin, there's a team that is building great utility. There is community there. There are things that make this project go beyond previous projects. If we compare Avalanche to Monad, right? Avalanche is an EVM chain as well. Monad is an EVM chain. Which of the two is faster, more powerful, has just massive retail interest, and is in a perfect spot to capture that the retail and also institutional investor attention as well, right? I think Monad is in that spot. I've traded on Avalanche. In my opinion, Monad trumps everything Avalanche is doing, in my opinion, right? It's faster, it's so powerful, it's so quick, their community is so amazing, it trumps it. Now, why do I bring up Avalanche? Okay, take a look here. Market cap, circulating market cap. Remember, CoinMarketCap shows you circulating market cap. It doesn't show you FDV. When I go to CoinMarketCap right now, remember, what did we just see for Avalanche, right? 5.29 billion market cap circulating. The fully diluted, the full, because Avalanche has token unlock still, the fully diluted for Avalanche is 8.83. But when you go to the top, 100 crypto assets and you see Avalanche, what does CoinMarketCap show us? CoinMarketCap shows us the circulating market cap of 5.3 billion, right? That's what CoinMarketCap shows us. So why is that important? Well, in what month are we in? We're in December 2020, December the 22nd, right? In this we're in December 22nd of December 2025, okay? Look on the screen. What do you guys see? The 21st of December 2020, Avalanche was at $238 million in market cap, okay? That was if you go back in time and you're in 2020, that was yesterday, okay? What is Monad at right now? Monad is at 230.6 million circulating market cap on the 22nd of December. Okay, let's go back to Avalanche once again. And Avalanche in the 2020 bull run cycle, right, was $238 million in market cap on December 21st, 2020, right? What happened a year later to Avalanche? You scroll, and then you see on the 11th, on the 22nd, my apologies, on the 22nd of November 2021, Avalanche went from a 238 million circulating market cap to a $30 billion, $30.18 billion market cap. What was that move? 100x move, right? How long did it take? It took exactly 1 year. When does Monad have its first unlock? When does Monad have its first unlock to change its circulating supply? November of 2026, right? So as long as we have a bullish 2026, that's what it depends on. That's really what it depends on, right? As long as we have a bullish 2026, in 1 year, Monad can make a move like Avalanche from 230 million market cap, 38 million market cap to 30 billion by the end of next year, right? And once it makes a move like that, once Monad makes a move like that, which I think is extremely possible for this altcoin, for this layer 1, and me using it because I used it. Okay, a lot of people just buy the coins, they don't actually use them. I used Avalanche, I've used Monad, and Monad is better. Okay, this is my opinion because I've used it. Okay. 100x move for Avalanche from 2020 to 2021 November. The token unlocks for Monad do not start until November 2026. So this time, so people are saying, well, no, the FDV is 100 billion, so it's no way it could get to $1, $2. Well, it doesn't matter until the next unlock of November 2026 happens. Right now, you're only supposed to be looking at the circulating supply until November of 2026. If it's not November of 2026, you take a look at the circulating market cap. That's all you have to take a look at. If it's after November 2026, you come back to this video and then we talk about it. But anytime before that, we're just looking at the circulating market cap. And if Monad makes a move like Avalanche did from November of 2020 to November of 2021, right? Monad from November of 2025 to November of 2026 makes a move like Avalanche. You're going to see what did Avalanche get to? 30 billion market cap, right? 30 billion market cap. Let's make sure let's see how much. 30.18 billion market cap. All right. So let's divide that. 30.18 billion market cap divided by 10.83, right? 10.83 circulating market cap for Monad, which does not change. That 10.83 does not change until November of 2026, right? So we have 1 year, Monad community, Monad team, everyone that is bullish on Monad, we have 1 year to make this move like Avalanche, right? Regardless of market conditions, regardless of Bitcoin, there are always outliers in this space. I remember Casper went to, 5-10 billion in a bear market, right? Regardless of market conditions, there is always outliers, and Monad is an outlier. So 30.18 billion market cap, which Avalanche got to, divided by 10.83 circulating market cap, how much is that? That puts Monad at $2.78, okay? That puts Monad at $2.78 before November, before the November unlock happens. Before the November unlock happens, that puts Monad at $2.78. So me saying a $2 to $3 price prediction for Monad is not far-fetched. I understand tokenomics. I understand circulating market cap versus FDV. I understand all of these things, and I love my comment section. I love people like Gideon. Shout out to you, so I can have the idea to make a video like this, right? Like I said, guys, until November of 2026, until that time, Monad has all the free reign in a year to make a move like Avalanche did. And when November 2026 happens, that's when you see the circulating market, the circulating supply changes, which then changes, the price prediction, right? But until that time, the price prediction for $2.78 for Monad is accurate, okay? And if Avalanche, an EVM chain, like I could open MetaMask right now. Okay? I could open MetaMask right now. This is a dummy wallet, so if it shows anything that y'all don't want to see, like I can't even get in my wallet. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Forgive me. I'm typing fast. There you go. So, okay. Avalanche is an EVM right here. Avalanche, right? It's funny that they put it up. Why is Say above Monad? It's funny that they put Monad above Avalanche, but why is Say above Monad? Monad's supposed to be above Say. Also another EVM that, you know, Monad is better than is Say as well, right? But again, okay, if Avalanche is an EVM, right, Say is an EVM, I've used both. And Avalanche as an EVM made a move like this in its 2020 to 2021 cycle, right? Monad is a way better EVM, and because of that and the technology that they've built, if you go read the docs and use the chain, this move for a 230 mil circulating market cap to $30 billion market cap for Monad in 1 year is not unrealistic, okay? It is not unrealistic for a move like that. From 2025, Q4 2025 to Q4 2026, and I did all the math. I showed you guys everything. That is pretty much the video, man. I'm gonna probably put like Avalanche in the thumbnail as like to show you historical data, to show you like historically what happened in the previous alt cycle for Avalanche, right? As an EVM chain, right? Well, a new, better EVM chain has come around, and if it's new and better, well, guess what? Yes, you can expect a move for Monad from 230 mil market cap, right, to 30 billion market cap, circulating market cap, okay? I'm saying, I got the research, Gideon. Let me get your reply, man. I hope you see this. I got your research, Gideon. Let me get your reply. I hope you see this, man. So that was my Monad update for you guys, breaking down. I'm not just being a moon boy and throwing things out in the ear, right? I have historical data to show altcoins can get crazy. That's why we are in crypto. We're not in, if you're just looking for tiny gains, go to stocks. We're in crypto for moves like that. I know Benjamin Cohen says investing should not be exciting, but what's the point of being in crypto then? You think average people could afford a Bitcoin? Even at 40 to 50K, you think they could afford a Bitcoin? No, they can't. Not the average person. That's why we have altcoins like Monad that show up in the most brutal year in crypto. And I was here in 2022 bear market, right? 2022 did not feel as terrible as 2025. But that's why we have altcoins like Monad that show up at times like this, so retail investors could finally get a massive win, right? That's what it is. So believe in something, you know, like Murad says, SPX 6900, believe in something. Believe in this project, man, because I've used the utility and it is freaking fantastic. It's so quick, it's so fast, and the community is like they're so tight knit. It's like a cult. It's like a cult, like XRP Monad is, right? And you see how well XRP has been doing, right? So yeah, as always, none of this is financial advice. Like the video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.